A president went to sleep in his own country and woke up in a foreign prison. No election, no coup, no war declaration. Just silence and then shock. What happened that night didn't just change Venezuela. It forced the world to ask how power really works. This is the story of how the United States and Venezuela crossed a line the world may never forget. For years, the United States and Venezuela lived in tension, but without bullets flying. Sanctions grew tighter. Accusations grew louder. Washington said it was protecting democracy. Caracas said it was defending itself from foreign control. Meanwhile, life inside Venezuela became harder every year. The economy collapsed. Food became scarce. Millions of people left their homes, searching for survival elsewhere. Those who stayed learned to live with uncertainty, and slowly where the world stopped paying attention. Until one night changed everything. In early January 2026, something felt different in Caracas. The lights flickered. The streets grew unusually quiet. Military vehicles moved through the city in silence. Phones buzzed with one question: what's happening? By morning, the answer stunned the world. President Nicolas Maduro was gone. Not dead, not overthrown. Gone. What happened next shocked even experienced diplomats. U.S. forces had carried out a sudden operation inside Venezuela. It was fast. It was precise. And it was unprecedented. Within hours, Maduro was flown out of the country and taken to the United States. By the end of the day, he was standing inside a New York courtroom. The U.S. called it a law enforcement action. Critics called it abduction. The world called it dangerous. The reaction was immediate. At the United Nations, alarms were raised. Diplomats warned that if powerful countries could seize sitting presidents, then international rules meant very little. Allies hesitated, rivals protested, and one uncomfortable question echoed across capitals around the world. If this can happen to Venezuela, who's next? Inside Venezuela, confusion quickly turned into fear. Soldiers filled the streets. Journalists vanished from television and radio. Protests were stopped before they could begin. Some people felt hope, believing this moment might finally bring change. Others felt dread, afraid that even darker days were coming. No one truly knew what the future held, because this story isn't really about one man. It's about power. It's about whether international law protects all nations, or only the strongest ones. It's about whether borders still matter in a world where justice can cross them overnight. The United States says it acted to protect security, but much of the world is left wondering what rules still exist. A president is now in custody. A country is suspended in uncertainty. And history has quietly turned a page. The question is no longer what happened. The real question is, what happens next?